day doesn't start when you get out of bed. It starts in this quiet space, right after your eyes open, before the noise, before the schedule, before your mind remembers everything it needs to carry. There is a brief moment when the world hasn't spoken yet. No expectations, no pressure, just a soft awareness that you are here. You haven't done anything yet. You haven't succeeded or failed. You haven't tried to be strong. You're simply breathing. That breath arrives without effort. No planning, no reminder. It's already there, waiting for you. And in this moment, nothing is missing. Nothing needs to be proven. Nothing needs to be fixed. Before the day asks anything from you, before you ask anything from the day, stay here just a little longer. Let this moment settle your heart. Let the stillness speak first. Because sometimes, the best way to step into a new day is not by rushing forward, but by gently noticing what has already been given. So take one slow breath. Let go of the rush. Let go of the noise. And when you're ready, let's begin this day the quiet way, with gratitude. Gratitude is often misunderstood. Many people think it comes after things get better, after problems are solved, after answers arrive, after life feels lighter. But gratitude was never meant to wait for perfect conditions. Gratitude is not a reaction to a good day. It is a decision made before the day unfolds. You don't need to know how today will turn out to be thankful. You don't need certainty. You don't need control. You don't need everything to make sense. Right now, this day is still unwritten. You don't know what conversations you'll have. You don't know what challenges might appear. You don't know what emotions may rise. And that's exactly why gratitude belongs here, at the very beginning. Not because everything is easy, but because this moment is honest, open, unfinished. Gratitude doesn't deny difficulty. It doesn't pretend pain isn't real. It simply says, even here, even now, I choose to notice what has been given. You don't need a perfect body to be grateful. You don't need a perfect home. You don't need a perfect plan. All you need is this moment, this breath, this chance to begin again. When we start the day with gratitude, something gentle happens inside us. Our hearts soften, our thoughts slow down. The weight we carry feels a little lighter. We stop demanding that the day prove itself first. We stop waiting for permission to be at peace, and instead, we begin from a place of trust. So before we ask for strength, before we ask for answers, before we ask for guidance, protection, or clarity, let's simply say thank you. As this day unfolds, we begin by noticing what is already happening within us. Nothing dramatic, nothing loud, just life, quietly continuing. You woke up this morning, your eyes open to a new day. Not because everything is perfect, not because yesterday was easy, simply because life chose to carry on. There is breath moving through you right now, in and out. You didn't have to remind it. You didn't have to earn it. It has been faithful all along. While you were sleeping, your body kept working, your lungs kept breathing, your heart kept beating, your cells kept repairing, restoring, sustaining. No applause, no recognition, just quiet persistence. Each heartbeat follows the last, steady and patient, keeping time through the night, through moments you don't even remember. And now, here you are, aware, present, alive. We pause to acknowledge this body that has carried you through years of change, through seasons of strength and seasons of weakness, through moments of joy and moments of loss. This body may feel tired today. It may feel slower, heavier, less flexible than it once was. There may be aches you've learned to live with, places that feel sensitive, areas that remind you of time passing. We don't push those things away. We don't judge them. We don't complain. We simply notice, because even with its limitations, this body is still showing up for you. Your hands are still able to hold. Your feet still know how to carry you forward. Your eyes can still notice light. Your ears can still receive sound. Even if some things feel different than before, even if some abilities have changed, life is still moving through you. You are not waiting to live. You are not remembering life from a distance. You are living it now, right here, right now. There is something sacred about this moment, not because it feels extraordinary, but because it exists at all. So we honor this body gently, not for being perfect, but for being present, not for what it can do, but for the fact that it is still here. We allow gratitude to settle in, not as excitement, but as quiet respect. Respect for breath, respect for heartbeat, respect for the simple truth that life is still flowing. We don't rush past this moment. We don't minimize it. We let it be enough. Because being alive today, in this body, in this moment, with this breath, is already a miracle. As we remain in this gentle awareness, we begin to notice the space around us, the place where this morning finds us. You are here, resting on a bed that held you through the night, a place that supported your body while you slept, a place where you could let go, even for a few hours. This bed did not ask anything from you. It simply received you, quietly, faithfully. Around you, there is a roof overhead, walls that stood through the night, a space that sheltered you while the world kept moving outside. While you were resting, this space remained. It kept its place. It held you without noise or demand. Morning light begins to enter the room, soft, unhurried, not forcing itself, just arriving. Whether it comes through a window, a doorway, or a small opening, light finds its way in. And with that light comes a gentle reminder, you made it through the night. You may not remember every moment of it. You may not know what was happening beyond these walls, but here you are, safe enough to wake up, safe enough to open your eyes, safe enough to take your first breath of the day. Not everyone woke up this morning in safety. Not everyone had a place to rest. Not everyone was protected through the night. We don't dwell on that. We don't weigh ourselves down with guilt. We simply notice. And in noticing, gratitude begins to rise naturally. Gratitude for shelter, gratitude for warmth, gratitude for a space that allowed your body and mind to rest, even if this place is simple, even if it is small, even if it is not perfect. It served its purpose. It protected you. It carried you into a new morning. There is something deeply comforting about that. So we pause here, acknowledging this quiet protection, not with loud words, not with grand emotion, just with a gentle recognition that you were held through the night and welcomed into this day. As this morning continues to open before us, our attention gently moves beyond ourselves, because life is not lived in isolation. Even when we feel alone, we are shaped by the presence of others. There are people whose names come to mind easily, faces you could picture without effort, voices you recognize even in silence. We begin with those closest to us, family by blood or by bond, the people who shared our earliest memories, the ones who saw us before we learned how to hide. Not every family story is warm. Not every relationship feels safe or simple. Some connections carry love and pain side by side, and still, they shaped us. Through family, we learned what care looks like. We learned what support feels like. And sometimes, we learned what we needed to heal. We hold gratitude not for perfection, but for formation. Then there are friends, some who walked with us for a season, some who stayed longer than we expected, some who arrived exactly when we needed them most, friends who listened without trying to fix, friends who stayed quiet when words were unnecessary, friends who reminded us who we were when we forgot ourselves. There are moments of kindness that still live quietly inside us, a message that arrived at the right time, a shared laugh in a heavy season, a simple presence that made a difficult day bearable. These moments do not fade. They settle deep within us. We also remember people we may never see again, strangers whose kindness crossed our path briefly, yet left a lasting impression. A door held open, a gentle word, an unexpected gesture, small things, yet powerful reminders that goodness exists. And then, there are the difficult people, the ones we hesitate to think about, the ones whose presence brought tension, the ones who challenged us in ways we did not ask for. We don't rush past this part. We don't soften it too quickly, because this is where growth often happens. These people tested our patience. They stretched our capacity. They revealed our limits. They showed us where we needed boundaries. They showed us where we needed healing. They showed us strength we didn't know we had. Even the difficult people have shaped something in us, not because the experience was good, but because we survived it. Through them, we learned resilience. Through them, we learned discernment. Through them, we learned how to protect what matters. We are not grateful for the pain. We are grateful for who we became. As we hold all these relationships in awareness, we see a fuller picture of ourselves. Every interaction, every connection left a trace. Some softened us, some strengthened us, some taught us how to love, some taught us how to let go, and together, they formed the person you are today. So we allow gratitude to rest here, not loud, not forced, just a quiet recognition that we did not walk alone, and that every person, in some way, helped shape our journey. As the morning continues, we gently turn our attention to how this day will be lived, not in grand plans, but in simple, ordinary moments. Some days begin with leaving the house, preparing for work, stepping into responsibilities that wait for us. Other days unfold at home, caring for family, managing small tasks that quietly hold life together. Some days look productive, some days feel repetitive, some days require more patience than strength. And still, there is something meaningful here. There is work to be done. Not always work that earns recognition, not always work that feels exciting, but work that matters, work that keeps life moving, work that supports others, work that gives structure to the day. Even on days when motivation feels low, even when energy feels limited, there is still a reason to rise. Not because the task is impressive, but because presence itself has value. You don't need a grand mission to have purpose. You don't need a title. You don't need visible success. Sometimes purpose is found in showing up, in preparing a meal, in answering a message, in caring for someone who depends on you. Sometimes purpose is quiet, unnoticed by the world, but deeply significant. There is dignity in doing what needs to be done. There is meaning in consistency. There is worth in effort that may never be applauded. This day offers you a role to play, not a perfect one, just an honest one, and that is enough. So we hold gratitude for the ability to contribute, for the strength, however small, to take part in the day, for the opportunity to be useful, present, and engaged. We release the pressure to do something extraordinary. We let go of the comparison that tells us it's not enough, because purpose doesn't have to be big to be meaningful. It only needs to be lived, one moment at a time. As the morning settles more deeply, we turn inward, not to analyze, not to explain, but simply to acknowledge a quiet presence. There is comfort in knowing that we do not walk this day alone. We pause with gratitude for words that steady the heart, for promises that do not shift with circumstances. This is the day the Lord has made, and here it is, unfolding gently before us. We don't rush past that truth. We let it rest. There is gratitude for the gift of prayer, not as a performance, not as something to get right, but as an open door, a place where we can come as we are, with calm or confusion, with gratitude or questions, with nothing prepared. There is relief in knowing that nothing needs to be hidden, nothing needs to be polished. We also pause with gratitude for forgiveness, for the way each morning offers a clean beginning, not because we were perfect yesterday, but because grace is patient. Mistakes do not have the final word. Regret does not define this day. What was heavy before does not have to be carried forward. There is mercy here, quiet, steady, waiting. His mercies are new every morning, and this morning counts. We allow gratitude to rise, for grace that meets us gently, without condition, without demand. Grace that does not hurry us, grace that does not shame us, grace that simply says, "You are still held." We don't need to understand everything. We don't need answers right now. It is enough to rest in this awareness that love has already gone ahead of us, that forgiveness has already made room, that this day begins not with pressure, but with grace. So we stay here for a moment longer, breathing, receiving, letting gratitude settle quietly in the soul. As the morning continues, we slow down even more. We turn our attention to the smallest things, the things that don't announce themselves, the things that don't demand attention, yet quietly soften the heart. Perhaps there is a warm cup nearby, tea or coffee held gently in your hands, the warmth traveling slowly through your fingers, steady, calming, familiar. This simple moment doesn't rush you. It doesn't ask you to be ready yet. It simply exists. There may be light entering the room now, not bright, not dramatic, just a soft glow resting where it lands. It touches the floor, the wall, the edge of the day, and for a moment, everything feels gentle. Maybe there is sound, birds in the distance, the quiet hum of life beginning outside, or maybe just the stillness itself. That quiet has weight. It holds space. It allows the heart to breathe. We notice how peaceful a normal moment can be when we don't rush past it. No big realization, no breakthrough, just presence. A chair that supports you, air that feels cool or warm against your skin, the steady rhythm of this morning unfolding. Nothing extraordinary is happening, and yet, this is enough. We allow gratitude to settle here, not as excitement, but as appreciation. Appreciation for moments that do not compete for attention, moments that heal without words, moments that remind us that life does not have to be loud to be meaningful. We stay with this simplicity. We let it calm the mind. We let it soften the body, because sometimes the most healing moments are the ones we almost overlook. And in this ordinary, quiet space, gratitude becomes effortless. As this morning continues, we gently lift our eyes toward what lies ahead, not with certainty, not with a detailed plan, but with openness. We don't know how today will unfold. We don't know which moments will feel light and which may feel heavy. We don't know what conversations await us or what emotions may rise, and we allow that not knowing to be here without fear, because uncertainty does not mean we are unsupported. There is comfort in knowing that even when the path is unclear, we are not walking it alone. Hope does not require a guarantee. It does not wait for conditions to improve. It does not demand proof before it appears. Hope is quieter than optimism, deeper than positive thinking. It rests beneath the surface, steady and patient. We give thanks for a hope that does not disappear when circumstances shift, a hope that remains even when answers take time. This hope does not deny difficulty. It does not pretend that challenges are small. It simply trusts that we will be met moment by moment. That strength will arrive when needed. That guidance will become clear in time. That support will show up in ways we may not expect. We don't need to carry tomorrow right now. We don't need to solve what hasn't happened yet. This moment is enough. This step is enough. So we hold gratitude for the future we cannot see, for the unfolding that has already begun. We allow hope to be what it is, not loud, not dramatic, but steady. Because hope is not denial, it's trust, and that trust quietly carries us forward into whatever this day may bring. As this time together comes to a gentle close, we don't rush away from what we felt. We carry it with us. Gratitude is not meant to stay here. It's meant to move with you into the ordinary moments of the day. You don't have to hold it tightly. You don't have to remember every word. Just let the feeling remain. As you rise from where you are, let gratitude walk beside you, into the next room, into your first task, into the rhythm of the morning. Let it show up quietly, in the way you speak, in the way you listen, in the way you respond. A simple thank you, a softer tone, a moment of patience where there might have been tension before. Gratitude does not need a stage. It does its work quietly. As this day unfolds, you may forget this moment. That's okay. But when you remember, even briefly, let gratitude return. Let it remind you that this day was given, not demanded. And when gratitude lives in you, it naturally touches others. It softens conversations. It eases interactions. It creates space for kindness. You don't have to try to spread it. Just live it, and it will move outward in ways you may never see. So as you begin this day, do so gently. Carry gratitude not as a task, but as a posture. Let it guide your steps. Let it steady your heart. Let it shape the way you move through the hours ahead. This moment is complete. This day is waiting. Go into it quietly. Go into it aware. Go into it grateful. If this time brought you a sense of peace, you're welcome to share it with someone who might need a quiet beginning today. Not because they have to listen, just as a gentle offering, a small reminder that they are not alone. And if you feel drawn to moments like this, you're welcome to join us here each morning. Not as a commitment, not as a task, but as a simple rhythm, a place to begin the day slowly, with awareness, with gratitude. Come back whenever you need a calm start. We'll be here. May your day unfold gently. And now, we rest here for just a moment longer, breathing, present, at peace. May your heart remain steady today. May your steps be gentle. May gratitude quietly guide you through whatever comes. Amen. Go in peace.